Live look outside to start this half hour of our show. A live look from Horsetooth on this Wednesday morning. Winds are going to pick up around the area today. That, of course, leading to local concerns about fire danger. And we've already seen multiple fires break out this morning. Thanks for joining us here at 9:30. I'm Drew Carney.
And I'm Brianna Fernandez. Our Courtney Yoon, she is live right now at Cougar Run Fire in Berthoud. She's near the Carter Lake where the fire has been burning. We want to get straight out to her. Hey, good morning, Courtney.
Hey, good morning, Brianna and Drew. Yeah, we've been watching fire crews do their thing this morning. This fire, Carter Lake, the Cougar Run fire, is currently in mop-up mode, and we have fire trucks that keep coming one after the other here to the Carter Lake to fill up water to bring up to this fire that they have here. So we just heard from the Larimer County Sheriff's Office about an hour ago, and they told us this fire is about 3.5 acres in size. Again, they are in mop-up mode, which means that they're extinguishing hot spots and just making sure that no heat is escaping their containment lines and just keeping a really close eye on this fire. Earlier, we saw a lot of smoke in this area. It's really faint now. You can't really see it through the camera, but just looking at it right now, it is a little bit hazy up here in this area. There are still some mandatory evacuation orders in place, so I do want to show you this map here. That mandatory evacuation order is along County Road 31 south of Carter Lake. People that live in that area are being asked to leave immediately. There are also voluntary evacuation orders for residents in the area of Blue Mountain and Spring Valley west of Carter Lake. So those people are being asked to gather their essentials and prepare to evacuate. So they did order some air resources, a helicopter earlier this morning for this fire, but they have since called that off. So far, we don't know the cause of this, and we also don't know when people who are displaced will be able to get back into their homes, those people that were under that mandatory evacuation order. If you are displaced, the Berthoud Rec Center is open for people who are unable to get to their homes right now. Again, no time estimate on when people will be able to return, but we're sure to keep you updated on air and online. Live at Carter Lake, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
As Courtney wraps up that report from Berthoud this morning, we also want to give you an update on the Goat Trail fire that's happening in Boulder this morning. This one broke out overnight near Hawthorne Avenue and 4th Street. Although fire officials just told us in the last 10 minutes this fire is now fully contained. All evacuation warnings have been lifted. So some good news this morning on the Goat Trail fire. That being said, Boulder's Goat Trail still closed, and fire officials are still asking people to avoid this area while they finish up their work.
And those winds you saw from Courtney's shot, it is unfortunately just going to be critical fire concerns that we have over a big portion of the Front Range, the Eastern Plains for today. We saw our last recorded wind gust over Berthoud Pass at 41 miles per hour. We're starting to see the winds pick up near Broomfield out to Aurora around 25 miles per hour right now. And we will continue to watch those gusty downsloping winds impacting the mountains, our Front Range foothills, spots like South Park and the I-25 corridor. So just please be extra cautious out there. We've already seen those fires spark as we were just covering, and those temperatures rising very quickly. We're right now in the mid to upper 60s. We have no alerts in place across Colorado, but with these winds, as you can see, taking us hour by hour, they will be with us through at least mid-afternoon, calmer later on tonight. So right around dinner time, the sun will set, a little more clouds coverage rolls in, and we will be seeing the possibility for a brief sprinkle, but really not a lot of moisture for today. The temperature's warm, the wind's high. Fire danger will be the biggest weather headline. Now, out the door currently, it is 65 degrees out of the airport, upper 50s in Fort Collins. We'll continue to see highs in the 70s for today, even warmer for tomorrow. We'll talk more about this rainfall forecast, some of the timing. It's not looking really meaningful, just a little dusting of rain, potentially some snow over higher terrain. Details still to come.
All right, Katie, we'll check back in with you in a few minutes. Right now, some other news headlines this morning. Police in Fort Collins took guns and ammo from a man accused of shooting at a dozen vehicles with a BB gun. He's not allowed to have any guns now for almost a year. They arrested 55-year-old Jamal Lorius late last month after a months-long investigation into cars being shot at along South Shield Street. Police say he caused more than $15,000 worth of damage. Officers served a search warrant, seizing guns and ammo from his home. Police also petitioned for an extreme risk protection order. That's also known as the red flag law. Yesterday, a judge approved it, preventing Lorius from having guns for 364 days.
The family of a couple hit and killed at the same intersection roughly 2 years apart are taking their concerns directly to local leaders. Jerry Goldberg fought for a traffic light at East Bellevue at South Franklin after his wife Andy was killed while out for a run in May of 2024. Then last month, he died in the crash at that same spot. In recent weeks, calls for increased safety have grown louder. And last night, the Goldbergs' family members spoke in front of Cherry Hills Village City Council. Their nephew talked about the empty seat where Gary would have been and urged local leaders to find ways to make this intersection safer.
They lived in this neighborhood for 32 years. They knew these streets. They were careful people who I'm sure also thought it would never happen to them until it did. Please, let's determine how this intersection can be made safer, not keep asking if it needs to be made safer. For Jerry, for Andy, and so the next time a family gathers around a table, there are no more empty seats.
Some neighbors have come out against the traffic light, arguing that adding a light would lead to increased traffic on residential streets because the intersection impacts two cities, Greenwood Village and Cherry Hills Village. Leaders there have to work together on a possible solution.
We often see makeshift memorials along local streets and highways where people have died in car crashes, but officials in El Paso County say these collections of crosses and other items are concerning because they say there's no policy in place to manage or care for them. The county points out that creating a makeshift roadside memorial doesn't require a fee, any type of registration, or permission for that matter. El Paso County's chief engineer addressed a new roadside memorial policy that he says follows what many other local governments already do. For a $100 fee, people will get a personalized blue sign like this one on the screen to remember their loved one. As part of the new policy, the county will make the sign, install it, maintain it, and replace it if it ever becomes damaged.
Difficulty with maintenance sometimes because we would have to go out there and mow or do tree removal or do ditch rehabilitation, and we would put the stuff back. We put the memorials back, and that could be difficult sometimes. So we wanted to make sure that we were providing a program that was consistent and safe.
The personalized signs can be renewed every 5 years. The county says the $100 fee will cover some, but not all, of the cost to provide them. There are also 15 existing memorials in the county that are grandfathered in. That means they're exempt from this new policy.
Larimer County will plug 50 unused oil and gas wells with the help of state funding. The Colorado Energy and Carbon Management Commission is giving the county more than $5 million to plug the wells. 10 of them are in Fort Collins city limits. All the wells were operated by Prospect Energy. The company was the subject of many complaints and violations in Larimer County in recent years. That includes illegal flaring and spills. In 2024, the company reached an agreement with the county and Fort Collins to close all of its wells. The state later revoked the company's permit to operate anywhere in the state after several unresolved violations. All the wells are expected to be plugged by 2028.